Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you my favorite products for the month of December, and what I'm going to do is, instead of showing the products that I used last month, December, I'm going to show you just the products that I've been loving for the past week or so, because if you guys watched my last video, I said that I was in Peru for almost a month, and I did the what's in my travel makeup bag, so all of the products that you see in that video are pretty much all the products that I used this month. But I have been using new products since I got here, just so that I don't repeat myself and then show you all the products that I've shown in that video. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is actually a foundation that I went back to. Before that, I usually use the Revlon Whipped foundation, and this is a foundation that I used to use before the Whipped one came out a few months ago, and I actually went back to the Revlon color stay. So this is what I have on today. This one is in Sand Beige, and this one is for combination oily skin. So I thought that it would break me out, because I usually, when I get used to a foundation, I'm a little bit scared of like going back to a different one or changing my foundation, because I'm scared that it might do something to my skin or it might break me out, because you never know. It's been perfect so far, and this is my second day actually trying this out again, and I've been loving this. I feel like it's perfect for this weather too, because it's not too heavy, but at the same time it stays on and it looks very natural, I feel like. Then actually, which is kind of weird, but I'm always into powder blushes, and for the past few days I've been using this Creme blush, which usually I would use cream blushes in the summer, but I don't know what's up with me. I want to use a cream blush, and this one is in Ladyblush, which looks like this, and it's just like a peachy pinky kind of color. Looks like that. It's so beautiful. I think they changed the consistency of the blushes. I think I haven't tried the new ones, but I like this one. I think the new consistency is a lot better, so I'm very interested in picking up a new cream blush from MAC and see how it kind of compares to this old formulation. So loving this. A couple of like skincare products that I'm loving. Actually, I took this moisturizer with me to Peru. This is the St. Ives Timeless Skin, and this is a collagen facial moisturizer, and it visibly reduces fine lines and wrinkles. So I got this one last year, and I love this moisturizer because it's so moisturizing. That's what as moisturizer it's supposed to do. Sometimes you buy moisturizers and they're just like not moisturizing enough. They're kind of thick creams or something that go into the skin, but then it takes a while to blend. With this one, it's almost like liquid. Like, it's so amazing. You just have to put a little bit on, and it just covers the entire face, and it just keeps my face moisturized and just hydrated for a very long time. I love it. Truly recommend this one. It's a scrub that I got from Derma, and then it's the Microderm scrub, because I wanted like a Microderm kind of product to help eliminate the scars and help fade all the hyperpigmentation that I have. So I bought this because I read all the amazing reviews online about this scrub, and I've been noticing a difference. It's amazing. It's slowly just, you know, fading my spots and all that, which I'm very happy about. It comes in a little tub like this, and because it's a glass container, I had to take a little bit of it with me. Oh god, it's gonna fall. No. Okay, so oh, it smells so nice. It smells like lemons. I love it. Looks like this. It's just like a white kind of paste, and it's very gentle, but at the same time it does the job. And this is a concealer that I've been using all month. I actually talked about this in the last video, but I didn't show it because I didn't have it in the bag. And this is the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Concealer. It's an eye concealer, but I actually like to use this to cover up blemishes and all that. This one is in 220, which is a shade that I said that it was too dark for me because I didn't go to the beach. And this is a medium dark, so it looks like this, but I hit pan on it, and I used it. I mixed this with the BB cream that I had, so it wasn't so drastic and it matched my skin tone perfectly. But this for the summer is amazing. It's a very moisturizing concealer, and it covers a lot, but it doesn't feel thick at all. It doesn't look cakey, and I love it. The only bad thing about this concealer that I would say is that it transfers, so make sure that you always set it with some sort of powder, because it can actually transfer. Actually, one day I forgot to powder my face after I used all my foundations and my concealers and all that, and in Peru, well, in Latin America, you kiss people when you say hi and you hug them. Like, we're very like affectionate like that. And I hugged someone, I can't remember who it was, and then I transferred a little bit of my makeup onto his shirt. He's like, what the hell is this? It was just horrible. So always set with powders because you don't want to do that to someone else. So yeah. Then the brush that I've been loving to contour with, I actually showed you the bronzer in the last video too, but I didn't show you the brushes that I took with me. It's actually the Real Techniques contour brush, which looks like this, and I've been using this all month and I love it so much. It's very small and pointy, and it's very dense too, but it deposits the color so nicely. But then you can kind of like swirl it and then it just blends the line, so it's amazing. And it's so light, it's perfect for travel. I love this brush, so good. So this is one of the normal, what the hell's up with me? I think this is part of the permanent line, but it's just a normal Wet n Wild lipstick, and this one is in Purty Persimmon, and I wanted like an orangey reddish kind of lipstick, so that's why I looked at swatches online, and I actually heard that this is a very close dupe to Max Morange. Didn't want to get, but I didn't want to spend the 20 bucks on a lipstick that I knew that I wouldn't wear that much, just because this is a very like bold color. It's like an orange, so it just looks like this and it's just beautiful. So do a little swatch of this actually. Looks like that. Very pigmented, but it can be quite drying, so I don't know if I'm going to use this now that it's winter time because my lips are so dry, but maybe if they're moisturized enough, then yeah, I think I can pull this off. And then I'll show you guys this that came in the mail not too long ago, and I've been pretty much setting my makeup with this because, again, if you saw my last video, I showed you a little container with the Fix Plus that I took to Peru, and I ran out of my Fix Plus 3 days before I left, so I had to get a new setting spray. They were having this amazing sale on Skindinavia products, which is, you know, the company that makes the All Nighter and the D-Slick and all of those ones from Urban Decay. And so this was like a holiday sale, and I got 2 for $30 or something. It was like a full-size bottle and then the travel size one. Lasts up to 16 hours. It's just amazing to refresh your face and set the makeup and all of that. So ultra fine long wear, hypoallergenic and paraben free. So it's amazing. So I've been using this a lot and I've been loving this too. And then a blush that I've been loving this, I feel like I want to say like this month, but it hasn't been this month. Okay, the blush that I've been loving for the past few days has been the Wet n Wild blush, and this one is a Mellow Wine, which is a very nice mauvey pinky color. It looks like this, and it's a matte, and it's super pigmented. So if you do want to use these kinds of blushes, just make sure that you use it with the stippling brush, or that you use just the tiniest amount, because it is very pigmented, but it goes on so smoothly. It doesn't look patchy at all, and it covers the entire cheek, because I actually hate when you use blushes that are, I don't know what's wrong with the blush, with the consistency of the blush, but it just looks like a spot on your cheek, and this actually blends really nicely. So and they're so cheap, so I love this. 2 nail polishes that I took to Peru with me and that I've been loving. It's actually one of them, the one that I have on right now, and both of them are by China Glaze, and this one is in First Class Ticket, which is, again, the one that I have on, and it's just like a bluish blackened nail polish with tons of shimmer. It's amazing. And then the color that I took there and that I wore there, because again it's summertime, so I wanted like a really bright and tropical kind of color, is this one in High Hopes, which is just like a super neon, well, it's not neon, but like a super bright coral color. So it's like a reddish color. So it looks like this, and it's just beautiful. And actually, I'm super impressed with the China Glaze nail polishes. So I have 3 total. So I haven't really been into the brand that much, but it's amazing, because I was there for 3 weeks and my nails, they didn't chip at all. I did change the color when I went to the hairdresser and all that, then without retouching the nail or anything. So I love these with a base coat and a top coat actually. So, but I loved those 2 nail polishes. And the last product that I'm going to show you is actually a paint pot, and this one is Bare Study by MAC, and my voice. It's just like a champagne-y, yeah, just like a neutral color, like an off-white kind of color, and I've actually been liking this a lot. and I did not take this with me again, but I've been using this every single day as a base, like under my eyeshadow, and I just feel like it's perfect for the winter because it's like the perfect winter color. I would not necessarily use this in the summer, just like it doesn't scream summertime to me. It's just beautiful and sparkly and it's amazing. So I love the MAC paint pots. If you guys want like a cheap alternative to this, you can definitely go for a like a Maybelline color tattoo. I know that there was like a limited edition one that people couldn't get, barely beige, but I think they just came out with a new one that is supposed to be a dupe for that one too. I can't remember the color. I'll probably post it down below or something just to let you guys know, but if you guys see like a new display of color tattoos, and you want like a neutral color, just make sure that you pick, you know, the one that looks closest to this up to Bear Steady, and yeah, so it's for cheaper. So those are all the products that I've been loving this month. In terms of music, well, I've been very into Christmas music, obviously. The Michael Bublé CD and the Rod Stewart CD, the Christmas CDs, I love them. Actually, just kind of funny, I got my mom into One Direction. I am not like a crazy, here's the thing, I'm not into One Direction, like I'm not like a crazy fan. I think they're called like Directioners or something. I'm not that, but I do like some of their songs, and I do have them on my iTunes just because they're fun to listen to and they're catchy. But my mom, she's actually becoming like a Directioner. She loves the songs, and we did like this little dance in the car when we were in Peru. She's been like loving One Direction, so I would say that's the music that I've been listening to. A lot of like Rita Ora too. I love Rita Ora. She's so amazing. Her music is awesome, so I love her songs. And that's in terms of music. And then movies, I rewatched because I watched it when it came out, but then I watched it again with my mom, the last season of Dexter, the 7th season, and it's just, Dexter is my favorite show, so it was just amazing to see my mom's reaction to the episodes and all that too, because we're both very into it, but I'm a huge Dexter fan, so I can't miss an episode. So Dexter, and then we were just watching movies, my UFC stuff that I took with me, my DVDs. I tried to get my dad into it, and my mom, and I went with some friends to watch Benson and Nate Diaz, but they were not that into it. My dad actually thinks it's horrible. He doesn't like it at all, so I failed. But I'll keep trying and keep trying and keep trying until they like it, because they have to like it, because it's the best sport in the world. But okay. In terms of books, I haven't really read much. I did read a little bit in the airport, but it was just like a book that I have to read for school, so it wasn't really that important. Food, I ate like crazy in Peru, like a pig, so every food that you can think of, I've loved this month. Oh, especially like seafood. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. Yeah, anyways, those are all my favorite products for the month of December, so hopefully you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.